Keep it all, bro.
Yes, shit.
I dare you to say you don't need it.
How many people playing this, y'all? 56 people.
How you know?
Says it right there. No way, I just picked a
Nigga,
Jaguars.
that's that W. Look.
That player's online.
You ain't nothing more than that. You know, man. I bet you come in silver. Play my music, you know what I mean? You don't got no music. Are you gonna play your music thinking about back in the day? Let me keep one of those, then. You go up there, this is great. You fucking drunk this bitch. And work on my shit, you know what I mean? You saving my shit, you know what I mean? My trip's not going yet.
Yeah, bro, you gonna lose.
Get that thing.
I'll give my brother a cookie in this
Oh,
young.
yeah. Now he's playing with cars. He's gonna lose him with telling you what he was.
I'm crazy at this game.
Yeah, it's stupid, bro.
People don't know. Watch this.
Not because I don't think the Knicks can get up.
Jake Bates now, ready to get this one started.
She like to wait. She like to wait for his shoulder. Then wake up all late to go and scream.
Chandler to return.
Why ain't nobody wake me up?
Nigga. I'll be your baby and smack you.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Staying on the ground with Jones. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle. They get those 2 yards back, but now it leaves them with 3rd and 10.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. Throw is caught by the back. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Those little short throws.
You seen that, young boy? Sorry, young.
But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Lengthy 4th down try here. They need 6. They're going for this. He connects downfield on 4.
Yes, sir.
Reaches the 45 before going out. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on 4th down. That was impressive. Play action on 1st down. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they face 2nd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They are throwing it again. As a man, Justin Jefferson. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these out cuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, Chuck.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a third and short stop.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Now Darnold. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Yeah, you thought I was dropping.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. The 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. And now they're going to have to...
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions take possession.
Bro, you're not good just because of it, bro. You're not good.
First drive of the game ends not...
Now for that, I'm going to destroy you.
INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
Yeah, you thought he was going somewhere?
To him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for the back that time. So it'll be 2nd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Oh, put some heat on this deep. That's grabbed inside the 30. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot and it's...
Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at 1st down here. One of the tight ends in motion left. Running it with David Montgomery. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They go play action with Goff. Brought in close to the 8. And in for the Detroit touchdown.
Bro, you doing cheap plays.
Touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away.
Bro, you're not talking. I'll smack you.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
I'll give you a video. I'll give you a hard ass video.
Set up. Here comes the kickoff. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the return.
Jay Marsh looking at Charlie Frick looking at Chief Marquette looking at.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones gets it.
Get off me.
A yard at most. Alex Anzalone there on the stop.
Watch it.
Gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. Got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Ifatu Melifonwu with the INT. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Goff on 1st and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When he saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Goff now, 3rd and long. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in the Motor City. It's the Lions, who don't have many options here on 4th and long. The Lions readying for the punt. Brandon Powell on the return for the Vikings. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. And he calls for the fair catch and is there to collect it. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be Vikings football. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He puts everything behind. They connect on the deep shot. And he flips the field.
Yeah, I caught that all over you. Watch this. Read it.
Call a timeout. It'll be their first. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Here's Darnold. Pass is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. He's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes...
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Jack Campbell with the INT.
Yeah, now I'm going cookie.
And the Lions get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. Oh, man, Brock, somebody, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like...
They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Vikings take over after returning it inside the red zone. Oh, my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a 3rd in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are locked in.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here's Darnold to throw. This throw is caught. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Throwing here, Darnold. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along your routes. and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Now the Vikings use their third and final timeout. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Now they'll throw out of the following that interception. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. It's a design boot. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Goff on 3rd. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You're a goofy. You're a goofy kid.
And the hurry throw was much tougher.
Go be the cockroaches.
He may have rushed that one thinking the pressure was just about to get to him in the pocket.
What's your favorite football team?
And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first.
What's your favorite football team, young boy?
Crushed his first punch, and here's another huge
The Lions.
Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. No return on that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense.
They say the Giants. What's your favorite team? The Giants.
We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Now about to throw straight to New York.
TV prefers a highlight reel interception.
Straight to Jefferson on this one.
As soon as he realized the pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
He's looking deep once again. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Throwing it just before halftime. He's trying to go deep again. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. That's halftime of this contest.
Abdul Vicks.
And taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Greg Reynolds to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Goff to the air now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings us 2nd and 16 at the 21-yard line.
Give up the gut to Montgomery. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Well,
that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Off play action. Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. They're out now, ready to punt it. Jack Fox will kick it away. He's been hitting it well so far. This is another big one. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it'll be their football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
I'm lagging bad.
Just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I should tell my mans to pull your internet.
Throwing from the gun here. Makes the grab in bounds left side. At the 20. He does it. Touchdown.
Hey, I know you like that gritty.
Vikings start the second half with some needed points. Justin Jefferson touchdown. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings tie this game 7-7. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Reynolds with a return. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing now, off play action. Here's pressure, and he's dropped by the Vikings. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position, because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just fling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Slot man in motion left. Here he is on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And the fair catch made here at the 15. So no return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the Big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Addison going in motion right. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. We're tied at 7 apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this third down is unsuccessful. He's back to throw. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Trying to find Justin Jefferson. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. New series coming up following the punt. And the Lions more than happy to take over in enemy territory. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They go play action here. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Yeah.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch. He breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Now Goff. That's complete to the back. David Montgomery. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. From the gun, Goff. Rolling out to his left. Back across the field. Yep, it's intercepted. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore. And the Vikings get the football just short of their 20 after the interception.
Cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now Darnold. He puts some power on a deep one left. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Amik Robertson takes it away. Well, they have the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they throw an interception and give the ball right back.
And for once, both
I'm on Popeye at 1 in the morning.
preaching the same message. Take care of the ball.
Yeah.
Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where we were just a couple moments ago.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
At the 37-yard line.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit.
Bro, why you trying to spike it?
With a little more work to do to win it here.
Bro, you sound like the boy that made Popeye at 1 in the morning.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Trying again, following the sack. Caught it deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And they jump on top of it. Oh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough 3rd down here. Looking to throw it. He throws a bullet to this. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! And the Vikings will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Back to throw. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. You got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw it. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted. Brian Branch has it. And the Lions have it once again after yet another interception.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he's got it down into the red zone at the 16. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2. The toss play, Montgomery. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Now the Lions calling a timeout, their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. An important attempt coming up here for Jake Bates. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. That one is good! And that, folks, is your game winner!
I know that was a kick he could make in his sleep, but with the game on the line, he delivered.
Man, come on, kick the ball, young boy.
Coach has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Chandler now on the return.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line.
Goalpost right on the line.
Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Searches from the pocket. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. So in Motor City, it's a home win for the Lions. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.